Hello guys, we're out here on Cedar Ridge Farm. Steve made some side tables to go here on the pergola, on the patio under the pergola, and Braden and Steve are burning the lumber, and then we're going to put a finish on it. Hank's trying to be a hound dog. This is Braden's first time using a torch. He's doing a pretty good job at it. Over here we've got a big piece of tree that fell. We had a windstorm yesterday, so it broke out of another tree and took out our internet line. So Steve dragged the tree over here out of the road, and the boys have been playing in it. Climbing and playing. Braden, however, had a little boo-boo when he was playing in it. There's one of his boo-boos on his cheek. He's got some on his legs. He survived, though. He's tough. Here's the top of this one. This is oak. This is from lumber that was from here on the farm. Steve drug out and sawed up and built these. He built them, I actually built them yesterday afternoon. So here's what it looks like on top. Here's what it looks like before. And here's what it looks like after it's burnt. And we're going to put some polyacrylic or something on it, some kind of finish to keep the wood. What is the matter, Braden?
There, we got some embers.
We got some what?
Embers.
Oh, they won't hurt. They're a fire pit.
Oh, okay.
Won't hurt anything.
Yeah, maybe if I just like in the back and knock them out. There we go.
This is really easy to do. You just take a torch and just burn it.
Ooh,
Looks really pretty.
is this done? No.
Here's this one. I'm really pleased with them. I think they're going to be really nice. The dogs are playing. It's still pretty cool here. We're hoping it's going to warm up this week, and hopefully we can get some garden out. We've got potatoes up and onions, but that's about it. We've got some cabbage and a little bit of lettuce out in a raised bed. A couple of herbs are up from last year, back from last year, but that's it for now. Here's the side of this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I think we're down to the last one, maybe. I think that's the last one. I really love these. I couldn't have been any happier if we'd went and bought something somewhere. They're really, really nice. Very nice. I'm happy with them. Easy, Braden. Don't get, you're making big brown spots. Don't get them too dark. Okay, so here's the start of the 2021 garden. Here's our row of onions, sweet onions. No, are those sweet onions? They're just white onions, I think. And here's our potatoes. We've got a few red and the rest are Kennebec, just a white potato. And that last row over there, right there where the string still is candy onions. They're sweet onions. We got the blackberries over there, and a little bit of cabbage over there where that black strip is. A little bit of that over there yet. We don't have anything else out over there. It's just been too wet and too cold. Let's go show the asparagus, how it's doing. We've had a bumper crop of asparagus again this year. It's done really well. Some of those onions look like they're fixing to bloom. I don't know how. As cool as it is, it's really cold. Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not. It really probably should have been cut. There's one. See the asparagus out there? And get it focused off my finger and on the asparagus. This is one of our favorite crops. This is the first crop that we have in the spring. Is the asparagus. Usually around the 1st of May is when the asparagus comes on good. I'm gonna guess and say we'll probably get another maximum probably a couple of weeks out of it. We've probably, how long, what, 3 weeks been harvesting now? Been harvesting probably 3 weeks. So it came on kind of early actually this time, which is also surprising. Probably about the middle of April is when it started coming on. This is a very low maintenance crop. Once you get it out, it's here. You don't really have to do much with it. We will, a couple of times through the growing season, we'll cut it all down level to the ground and then mow over it to keep the grass down. It needs mowed again. This time when we cut it, we'll cut it down and then mow. We'll mow over top of it so it's easier to find the asparagus. And it's starting to get smaller. And, you know, some of it will be pretty big around when it first starts coming on. And as it goes through the season, it'll start getting smaller and smaller. And when it gets down to where it's about the size of a pencil or smaller than a pencil, then you really need to stop cutting it and let it just grow up and go to seed. But this is a good one and it will spread. It goes to seed. The plants will get really tall. I've shown it before on a video, and it'll have little berry-like looking things on it, and they'll fall off and reseed. And it'll just put out more and more every year. How many plants do you think we started with here? How many crowns?
10, probably.
10. So this started out with,
15 years.
yeah, probably 12, 15 years that we put this out. And we started with probably 10 crowns, and it's, you know, anytime we pick, there's way more than we can ever eat. Way more. And we do share it. We do share it sometimes if we have extra. I've pickled it. We fermented some this last week. You know, and I make it. Asparagus is really good with eggs. I made an asparagus tart yesterday that was really good, real easy to make. You can make breakfast casseroles. I've just chopped it up and put it in scrambled eggs. You know, there's a lot you can do with it. So I really recommend giving that a try. Okay, here we are down here by the new pond. He's got it fenced off so the cattle can't get in it. We've got a few fish in it. The fish truck came a couple 3 weeks ago, and they were about out of everything, so we didn't have a lot to pick from. All we got that day was, were they flatheads or channel cats? Channel cat fish, and crappie. That's all we got to put in here at that time. There's still a couple other kinds that we'd like to have. We want some hybrid bluegill and some bass. I couldn't think of it. Bass. And they had red ears, which I think, from what I understand, red ears is the same thing as a shell cracker. I don't know. I hope so, because I like shell crackers. They're really good to eat. We put, what, 40 crappie and 20 channel cats in it for now. So we're hoping in a year or two we'll be able to fish it to eat. We're hoping, and we haven't really seen any dead ones floating around, so hopefully they've all survived and they're all thriving in there. Look at this oregano that came back from last year. This stuff is incredible. I've got a little bit of thyme that came back from last year. I've never really had a lot of luck with my herbs coming back, but these have done awesome. Here's 2 onions that survived winter and are still going. And we've got a couple of cucumber plants out that we grew in the greenhouse. It's going to be really cold again tonight. I don't think it's going to be cold enough to frost and kill them, but this stuff just don't grow very well when it's this cold. For some reason, I'm not sure. I wasn't even. So here's the garlic bed. This was planted last fall, and we'll let it grow until early. I was looking at something there. Early to mid-July before we'll pull it and dry it. I need to get the weeds out of it this week. And then the rhubarb has bloomed already. We've cut this one time, and I don't know if we'll get more off of it or not. We'll see. It's not putting off very big stalks off of those leaves, but we're going to let it go for a little bit and see if we can get more off of it. And if we can't, we'll cut it down, then see what happens. And this building here, I've got some plans for this building, and it involves a gallon of yellow paint. This is just Steve's old workshop that he don't really use anymore, and it's right out here by the greenhouse. So we're going to see what we can do with this just as soon as we get some decent weather and get a little bit of time. So we'll keep you updated on this one. And this is my oregano that came back from last year. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I need to cut a bunch of this and dry some of it. Here's some thyme that came back. That could also be cut. There's a little patch of it over there of thyme. And then we've got a couple of cucumber plants out here to go up on the trellis. That's pretty much all we've got out here so far. Okay, here's the strawberries. We might get this painted too. I had intentions to paint this last year, and I didn't get it done. But here is the strawberry bed this year. Look in there. Looks like it's going to be full. Really, really pretty. And then up here, we got to put something, we got to clean this out and put something in that yet. Okay. Steve soaked the mushroom logs. They didn't do much this time. We had 3 or 4 off of them in our breakfast casserole yesterday. But they didn't put off much. There's one there, but that's okay too. That's all right. This bed needs cleaned out. It's weedy. We had some sunflowers that came back from last year reseeded. And here's a pineapple top Steve stuck in there. Believe it or not, these will grow. They will grow into a pineapple plant. You don't have to do anything with them. A lot of clover in here needs pulled out, but right here, he's got potatoes planted in this bed this time. You can see them starting to come up. There's some there. So they're starting. We'll see how that. We've never raised potatoes in a raised bed before. We've done sweet potatoes in tubs, but in this here, this is Napa Cabbage, which I'm pretty excited about this. This is purple or red cabbage. I think it's purple, but I don't know. This one is called Savoy Cabbage. These are new. We've never tried these. I have bought this in the grocery store, and I really do like it. This is Savoy Cabbage. And this looks like, I'm not sure. Oh, I know what this is. This is broccoli. This is a different variety of broccoli. I can't think what it's called now. I don't think it makes a head. I think it's kind of like broccoli rabe or maybe a baby broccoli. And then this, isn't that gorgeous? Lettuce. Beautiful, beautiful. I think that's just beautiful. So there's this bed, which is about the best thing we've got growing right now. But I'm really pleased with all of it too. I almost think that this needs tied, this Napa Cabbage. Because what I have bought in the store is like a tighter bunch, like a tighter head of cabbage. It's a long head, it's not a round one like regular cabbage. So I'm going to have to do a little research on that and see if that needs tied up. But if you've never tried it, I really recommend trying it because it's a really good, mild, sweet cabbage. It's a little bit different than regular cabbage, but it's really good. And look down in here at all of them little tomato plants out in here. Right over there. They're everywhere in here. There's little tomato plants coming back. And I don't want them in here because I didn't like the kind of tomatoes that they were. And look at this that I pulled up here. This is called wood sorrel. When I was a little girl, we called this sour grass. If you taste these leaves, they taste like a sweet tart. You can put these on a salad. They're completely edible. You can put them on a salad. You can just nibble on them. They're really good for you. Really. Any of these wild greens that you can eat are really good for you. Really, really good. They almost look like a little shamrock. Really neat. Well, that's about all we've got tonight. I know it's been a while since we've had a video out. We're going to try to get back at it. Things have been pretty slow around here because the weather's just not been great. But we're hoping to get back at it and take you along as we go through another garden year here on the farm. And we hope you enjoy our videos and ask that you like, subscribe, and share. And come back and visit with us. Tell your friends about us. If there's anything we can help teach you, let us know. We'll do a video on it. If we know how to do it, we'll do our best to help you learn. Ask us anything. If we don't know the answer, we'll try to find out an answer for you. Come back and see us. Have a great night. God bless.